welcome to my tips and tricks on Beast and Beyond. I know it can be an annoying ass Easter egg. The E itself, very easy, but the boss fight is a pain in the ass if you ain't got a clue what you're doing. So, as for the fake cards, highly recommend Ego Trip. Definitely help you out if you haven't got a bomber variant of the EBR. Best for last, and 5-second muscle, the main three that I would take. Evade, I am taking just so I can get around the map quicker, but it's really good if you do not have these two sets of weapons. So if you have the Stallions with the ninja ability, you can go invisible for 3 seconds, and then with the Akimbo, you get 2 get out of jail free cards in each hand, plus however many clips you reload as well. So essentially, very useful for training in the boss fight. But if you don't have them, then the M2187 also has a variant just like it, and again, pop it Akimbo, more get out of jail free cards if need be. But if you don't have them, Evade card is a very good one to use. But for mainly, just get these 3. And then as for the EBR, if you don't have the bomber, Collateral is your best option. It's way cheaper, way easier to obtain, and it's essentially a baby bomber. It's not as good, but this is how I use the Collateral to eventually do this Easter egg to unlock directors. So it's very much doable, and I insta killed them with it. So yeah, that's basically the setup in terms of going into the game and what you're trying to get. So yeah, I will show you quickly what I did in terms of camping on the early rounds. So I know the early rounds can be a piss take.
The end of the road is just around the bend. Then we're in a space station on some planet in the middle of nowhere loaded with something.
Come down here and then come over to where you would eventually put Neil in. I would normally have camped here on round 1. And as soon as I've done round 1 in here, I would then move to the next camping spot and gather about 2,000 points. And then you can essentially get rid of these cryptids from then on. So just kill them whenever you see them, get as many reloads in between as you can, because you get a decent amount of gaps. Obviously I'm killing them a lot quicker due to my dum-dum bullets, but just try and aim for the mouth area. The mouth is sort of their weak spot. So as soon as round 1's done, shoot this one. Yep. Just open this door, and then you would just be camping upon that railing there. And all you have to do is watch here. If they do manage to jump up, obviously throw some nades around, watch out for the explosion, like stand back a bit. It can help you, but for the most part just spray into them. If they do jump up, like this one, just step back, quickly kill it, and just get back into position. So gather up 2k, and then once you have gathered up 2k, you would then come through this door, check the one spot here, which there will be a grey panel which you'll see later, but I don't have it there. And then you drop down, Juggernog is there, but obviously until you get Neil, which his head's there, you will not be able to actually get it. So you pick up Neil's head, and you want to loop down, not this way. So you don't want to go that one, you want to go to the door just down this way. And this basically takes you back to spawn to then insert Neil's head. That's why you, in theory, needed to get just a loop round. And then, once you've ended the round, once Neil's head's in, you will get regular zombies, which obviously makes life easier. I'm popping this just to get movement. So, this is the box you were looking for in that area. Oh god. Step a bit further back than I did. You want to get an explosion on it. And then a skull will pop out, you shoot that. And then that's essentially the next step ready. So again, I'll just go over the positions of the boxes. So one of those boxes would have been there. And then the other one would have been there. And obviously the third one is the one that I obtained the skull at. So now you go back to the room where my third one was. And then you will find a red X that you want to stand on. Now this is sort of a survival thing. The zombie that was behind me there was due to the round zombies, so for the most part you will get them all in front of you. So they'll come up on that spot, and that spot. And then sometimes they call the stairs there. You can kill them in before they even bother jumping. You can kill them, but just take your time, make sure you don't get pushed out of the green area. And eventually, once you've been in this area enough, you'll hear like a little bloop noise, and around there'll be like another skull there, one down there, one there, or one round there. Those are the main spots I ever get them. So, as soon as you hear the noise, which I did, and mine went that one, so you jump down, get a little run and jump. Once you've done that, grab the entangler, and then these zombies will all be running, so be mindful of that. And now you want to get the bridge part that's just beyond this stairs here. The hitbox for it is trash, so don't expect to pick it up first time. Click the button up here, and now you're ready to go through this portal as soon as the gun has shot it. I'd recommend not killing zombies at the moment, just keeping around so you can get all this done nice and early. If you have enough points, I don't know what round you're on. If not, just gather enough points to access into the main street area, and this will be your second bridge part. And then when you pick up bridge parts, you can get cryptids, so it's just a few extra points if need be. Like, you get 3 of them always. And then if you go through that way, you have to open up a door. So I would recommend, if you want to keep points, to backtrack back through that portal that you came through. It'll save you like 1,002 biddy. And now we're going to get the third bridge part, which will allow us to then go to Pack-a-Punch. So at this stage, 100% go get Jug, anything like that. Definitely get your EBR, which is just on the wall by there. And then you hold Y to access AR mode. And then the third bridge part is literally just into this room over here. So there's the main area. There's Bang Bangs, just for reference, in case you don't know exactly where we are. And then your third bridge part is just next to Blue Bolts. Again, I'm with cryptids. Now my EBR is a free burst at the moment until I Pack-a-Punch due to it being the bomber variant. Yours should be a full auto, so you'll have a much easier time spraying it. But yeah, just make sure you get Jug for now. Now this is your first card, so you whip out your entangler, suck up the card, and you want to aim above the grate, sort of around there, and I'll go straight in. And then I will show you where that card went after. But for now, you'd want to get enough points to open up to Pack-a-Punch. Highly recommend this door to Pack-a-Punch. And then all those bridge parts that you collected, eventually just build a bridge over here. And now you want to 100% pick up this card that is just right in this corner. For me, I call that just big triangles. And then I'm going to double pap, but I will show you exactly how to get the fuses for your double pap later. Because this Easter egg is essentially, you want to be prepared. Like, get double pap, get all your perks that you want. The perks that I recommend, obviously, Up and Ams, Dum Dums, Jug, Deadshot, and Quickies. Yeah, those are the better ones. It's either Quickies or, obviously, your little stamina up ones, speed strikes, whatever it's called on this. But yeah, once you've done that, grab your Entangler again. Oh, sorry. I forgot about that. Come back to spawn first, and you'll get a blue guy. He will drop your second card. So obviously you picked up the one by Pack Punch, and then this guy will drop the second card. Look out for, once you killed him, look out for a flash. So that's an indication of where the card spawned. This, it might take you a little bit to find if you don't find a flash, because it's a pistol. So I call that little triangles. So I got big triangles, little triangles, and then when we put that card into the vent, it can either come out of this one, or the facility's power and life support systems will function. This one, either one of these two, this vent, or this one over here. So people call that K, I call that just a weird ass shape. That's how I can remember them. Then you want to pick up the helmet and take it over to the place where we got blue bolts. Where blue bolts was over here. Then you want to throw it at one of the green screens. You can throw it over that one, or one of those two, and it will crack it and open up the doors for you. And then give you your fourth card, which for me is an N. That's what I refer to that as. And then at this stage you do a quick Google on the cards. There's 6 groups. You just want to find your group that has your exact 4 cards within. And essentially from top to bottom, that is the order you would then put in from slot 1 to slot 4. So for me, I had weird N. So mine is number 1. So I have N, weird shape, small triangle, big triangle. That's my order. So N, small, big triangle. I forgot the order then. Give me a sec. N, weird, small, big. Okay. So N, weird, small, big. So my big ones go there. This card, N, weird, small. So my small will go there. And essentially you just have to figure out your order of cards. If it's wrong, you'll have to go get the 4 cards again, and they more than likely will have changed. So you'll have to check all 4 slots again and find out your order again. So mine was N, weird, it'll be slot 2. And as soon as I put that in, Neil will then become enraged. And if you shoot this, this is where your alien fuses are. So just pick those up before we go anywhere else. And now, sorry, that's not a card. I'll get my last card in here. So now once I put that in, and Neil's enraged, he will slam doors, activate traps, so just be wary of your environments. So, you know you've done it when that pops up. So now Neil's pissed. I managed to slide through that door because I was quick enough, but you probably won't be able to be quick enough. But just be very careful of doors. And then you have to come back into this other area. Now, with those alien fuses, just so you can get double pap and everything while you're over here, you place them into this Yeti's hand, and then grab this film reel on here. And now, because we've hacked Neil, we can grab a button that's over here, next to whoever the bloody hell that is. And you just want to escort the button into a Beast and Beyond poster. So I always go for the one right by the door, into the main street, just throw it into that let go, and then I come through here. Always get disorientated there, and because we've opened up that, so Neil activated a trap there, so that was very risky if I went that way. And then this is the button that we transported over from the cinema area. You want to interact with that, it can be a bit fiddly on the position that you have to stand at. Now, this is the hacking process, and it's really simple. Just take a picture, and then choose between verticals or horizontals. So because mine's a bit jumbled, I'm going to just get my phone and take a picture, just to be safe. You can try and just do it off by memory, but if you mess it up, you gotta know which one you fucked up. So, I always like going verticals, so I'm gonna quickly just go on these.
Continuation of said behavior will result in a harsher sentence. This is not the right thing, AJ. Your uncivilized behavior has been noted in your personnel record. Continuation of said behavior will result in
And if these are the right ones that hack him, which is not, I then just don't touch anything else, get and take a new picture, and then flip it to do horizontals instead now. So once I've done these, he will be hacked. And I just got to do these last two, and he should be hacked, which you'll know you've done it if everything's the same way. Either vertical or horizontal, doesn't matter. And now, we can do a little escort step, which I like making sure all the doors are open that I'm going to go through, which is basically this one over here. I just got a little thing about it, I don't know if you need to, I always just do it to make sure. Then, we pick up Neil's head, and then you will have zombies on you, so if you're quick enough, you're able to just bypass all the zombies. You can do a little slide if you haven't got the dodge like I have. But once you're at this door, if it's not open, do a little spin, decently slow. Just keep doing that and eventually it will open. Just keep fiddling around. If it doesn't open, don't risk it, just let go. And basically, you have to end the round, and you should be able to suck up Neil's head again. And if you fail that one, you'll have to do the hack process again. And all you do is escort it, once you're out of that door, and you pop it into this little screen here, and you are done. So now, because you've got the film reel, you can interact, put the film reel onto that. And essentially, this is your time to just prepare. Get everything you need, points, and I will quickly show you how to get access to the double tap, because we just need to charge the fuses now, and you can insert them, and then you are done. So get your perks, gather up 10k to double tap, and you are all good to go. So to charge fuses, you literally just pop back over to this direction, and then make sure they're in the hand. Now you have to activate this trap down here, and use your entangler to get the Brute's head from Spaceland. And now, simply, just I place it over on this bench, just so you can pick it up.
Whoa, this thing looks gnarly.
Just pop it on there, and he will charge the fuses just like that.
I give that 2 thumbs up. Wait.
So yeah, gather up your points, and then your fuses are all good to go. So next time you enter Pack a Punch, you can get your double tap and enter boss fights. So yeah, again, 100% up and atoms, dead shot, jug. Well, I can't think. Quickies or Stam. And 100% dum-dum bullets. Gonna need that. So yeah, so you just go straight back into path, insert the fuses, get your double pack weapon, that's the EBR, and make sure if you have the stallions or the shotguns to just go buy them. The stallions are literally in spawn. Just because I got mule kick, I want to make sure they're in my second slot.
Well, well.
And this is essentially how they work. So zombies after me, reload, they ignore me for like 3 seconds, and you can get it back down to 1. And the reason you got Akimbo is just so you can have 2 in each hand. Simple as that. And the shotguns, just in case you've got them ones instead, I'll show you where they are. You need to head up through this door, and it will take you to the street. And those are the shotguns, the M2 187s. But yeah, everything's ready now, so I'm just going to head straight to the boss fight and show you basically just how to have a really easy boss fight.
So those FNF cards that have been keeping me alive all this time, I should probably use them.
So yeah, all you do is interact with the Neil's head that's in here, and it will take you straight into the boss fight. So make sure it's in AR mode. This is sniper mode. AR mode gives you a nice sight. You'll either come through this crate first, or that crate. Just keep an eye on what laser's going to where. So I got really bad headshots there, hence why it didn't die till very late. So 5-second muscle. This is like the sweet spot, slightly above that little middle bit. That's the sweet spot that you want to aim for, especially when trying to do the insta-kill on this crate later. So it can either be this crate now or that crate. Just this one. And now get your best for last popped as well. Do a little quick reload. Yeah, and here's your ammo box to refill your ammo whenever you need. For this stage, keep it in AR mode obviously, best mode. And then just go ham. Kill all these for now. And then you should have Ego Tripped ready for very later on in the stage. And if you're starting to get overwhelmed, just run back through there and sort of regather yourself in that area. But for the most part, you shouldn't have a hard time on these next 2 little bits. Just gotta be mindful of when they come out of this ball, because if you're very unlucky, you can get 4 in a row and just go like red screen. It's very unlikely, but it has happened. It's only really happened to me on co-op. On solo, I get occasionally 1 or 2. But yeah, once these stop spawning like that, they will start spawning from over here, so I'll quickly grab ammo. And I like to sit in here. Reloads whenever you feel like it's safe. Just normally after you kill like 3 or 4 of them. Just to get that extra bonus damage from the 5-second muscle. And obviously, if you end up running out of ammo in the clip, you get the extra damage off the bullet one. I forgot the bullet name now. So yeah, now I camp up here. And as soon as I hear my character quote about Rhino, keep your eyes out for the Rhino, and that's when you can start your little training session. Yeah, this Easter egg, 100%, if you want to complete it for the first time, solo. Duo has way too much health for you to deal with. Can't really insta-kill it on solo unless both of you are like perfect in terms of your accuracy for the insta-kill. There's the Rhino, so I'm just going to skirt off. Got these out. So perfect timing for the consoles, really. You just want to do the 3 consoles. Now for me, obviously, like that. Oh my god. Well, God, I love it when that happens. Yeah, it don't matter. Alright, so if that happens, just... He's got very unlucky, basically. Now, you can kill him in this stage, and he will disappear for a bit. Bloody hate these rhinos. One pace. And that's where the rhino is already charging, and the invisible didn't work. But it don't matter. That's why you got up and at 'em just to make sure you have extra life. But yeah, just on the console, just use your stallions and just get a nice loop going. And as for this, you ain't gotta kill nothing now. Just train them up. Don't go too quickly in the loop, like sort of slow down up on the ramps. To make sure that rhino sort of stays away from the front of you. Otherwise, you'll get down just like that. It's bullshit, but nothing you can do about it. Again, if you get cut off, just quickly pop one of these and you should be able to escape. But if you get unlucky like that one, you will get downed. So 55 seconds on the console, it's got to wait for it to reach 0. So again, just keep doing this loop, it's the best loop. And every time you do a little jump off those sides, they stop moving, which is like very good. If you don't jump, they will essentially hit you in the back like that one. But if I do a quick jump now, they will stop. So it gives you a nice little time to get some distance. So whenever you're jumping off ledges, just make sure you're always jumping when you're going off the ledges. They haven't got to be super quick, because if you're too quick, everything will start to get in front of you, which is what you don't want. So because the portals are here, they're going to spawn in front, which is the annoying part, but you'll be fine. Just keep your stallions out. And if you do go down once, don't worry about it. You should have a much easier time during the boss phase when the blue rhinos are out, because it would mainly just be them. But if you don't insta-kill them, you might get a few other little trickles of spawn when their health is low. So let's keep doing these little loops. As soon as that hits 0, which should be on this little loop now, I just run in here, pop my stallions, go invisible, interact. Now pop your ego trip, run straight up here, do that little head clip spot, listen out for that quote, and as soon as you hear that quote, there you go. As long as you get one, if you get one, very good. Because that just makes your life so much easier when you gotta focus on one. But that's roughly how it should go. So yeah.
We've done it all right. We just got
Hope it helps, and I'll be making some others on the other maps. But yeah. Appreciate you watching.
Shut up! We sick of you, your lies, and all this voodoo bullshit.
It's time for a taste of your own medicine, you sick bastard.
You have no idea the magnitude of what you're dealing with. You must listen, or all hope will be lost.
You know what to do, Poindexter.
Please, I beg of you, listen for a mere moment.
Zombies in Spaceland, now starring Willard Wyler.
Please, no! You'll only make matters worse than they already appear to be. Countless souls are at stake. We must work together. Ah!
Is this nightmare over? Are we finally free?
I don't care to find out. Let's just get the hell out of this place while we can.
It won't budge!
What in the hell won't it open?
What in the hell is going on, man?
Oh no. What have we done?
Come on, help! Somebody help!
You have served thy master well. Your death was merely the beginning.